Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since I last posted. I just want to clarify. I've made a bit of an update to one of the Lego City's new edition called the Downside City Tram, which I got from Clifford by using my own pocket money. And I thought a tram is too small for the railroads. I thought to myself, what is better than a tram? A train, which is exactly what I've done. I've modified the train to become a train, so it's more of a train. What I had to do is I had to extend it. You see, the general idea is that what I took Emmett Bukowski's meanings from the Lego Movie, and you can what you made, you can make something new out of it. Like for instance, I've made this train, and I made the motor unit too, just to make sure it runs. You see, the train is actually a modified version of the Lego City set 60423 downtown train. I have the train station in the living room right now. Um, you see, it's not that easy to modify a train that's not that big. You see, it's exactly like a normal train, but it's just raised above. Well, since it's in red, my favorite color, I thought, hey, what would be a good idea to modify it? Well, I didn't have much bricks, so I had to come up with something. You see, this car is supposed to fit between. This car is supposed to fit between these two cars right here. I'm going to do a bit of an update with the bellows, what you see on real trains that protects the passengers from the elements and stuff. And I've also did some other stuff. I thought, well, you can't just leave it as a tram. Make it as a train. That's the inspiration. You gotta have a skill to rebuild this thing. You see, what I had to do is I had to remove some of the old design, extended it, and the doors still work. Yay! Now it's a real proper train. Oh, I could make a fourth car, a middle car right here. That's supposed to be the motor unit, and make it run, so it would travel up to speed. I know I have some tiles missing, but that's the general design. Got some vents, got the pantograph here on the second car. I've got this thing, the ECU, everything. Well, it doesn't have lights, but what's really impressive is that it's going to be like a part of my transportation. It's going to go either way. Like a tram, like a train. One of a train. So you've got two ends, front and back. This is the first car. Same as the you see, what I did is I had to add some stuff from my Lego collection. And what I did, if you may notice some differences, is that the train, because the car was so small, what is the point of a train? It carries way more passengers in real life. A tram just go on track on a road, doesn't really go anywhere. But a train goes anywhere. So I thought, hey, what if I did a mod? What if I rebirth? What if I rebirth the train? Turn it into a train. And you see, it's now, well, the front was about 4 studs, and then it turned into 6 stud. Now, what I did is I turned it into a 6 stud wide train for the front, so it's equally. But I also added a coupler on the front. Look, see? A coupler. You can put something on the front here, like a real train, or you can connect another Lego City train to it, and you can actually have it rolling along. And it's a pretty good train. I thought, well, there was a bit of a weird thing, is that how is this thing rolling together? Well, the good question is, I kept the original design, but I changed it from 4 to 3 block stud wide gap between the cars. Also, I had to super glue these onto the sides to make sure they stay in place. That gap. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I will add the bellows. Don't worry, I will add the bellows. It will roll perfectly and in sync. And hopefully this will work. It will work like a real train. Well, I haven't got any more of these doors, though. I will do soon. Wow, Lego has really come a long way. If you want to build a tram, if you want to turn your tram into something else, turn it into a train, like I did. It will work. Trust me. It will work. And let me just get down to the side here. Hang on. Ugh. You see, this train is long. It's very long. Compared to, you got the driver in the front saying, "Yay, I'm driving a train." And I like how I did with the old buffers. It's pretty cool. This is the front car. I had to make a modification with... Whoops. I had to do a bit of a modification with these trains. It took me about 3 days to make this modification. 3 days. First, I did the front car, measured it. Next, once I did all 3 of those cars, I had to work on how I'm going to propulsionize it. I had to do a couple of versions of this. And it works. The box where the original train came in is still here. And I've got now a motor unit. This is just a prototype. Doesn't do nothing. But I could make it into, well, I want to show you something that might shock you. You might recognize this base plate from the trains. Is that when I line it up, it's exactly the same length as this base plate, what you put your Lego trains on, their bases on. It's exactly the same length. No joke. But I could build the motor unit on here and do it behind here, but I have to make a pretty neat design for it. It's gonna match the height and the colors. Let's see. Pretty cool, huh? I don't know how it's gonna go well. I don't know what the speed is gonna be, but it'll be pretty epic though. I had to keep the original design. I couldn't have the ugly gaps, so I would thought, hey, make it modified. The train looks pretty good. You know, this train reminds me of the oldest, like, there was a red train before, a long time ago. It could remind me of that. But finally, I added trains need to have doors to allow passengers on board. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty sick train. I cannot do the instructions because this is my own design. And it's pretty neat. It's my own design. I copped it. I copyright it. It's my train. My train. It's my train. My modification. This is my train. My modification. And please don't make any copies of it. But make your own copies. Make as many copies as you want. And I'll do a video on how to make the motor car. When I finish modifying it. I hope. And there's my Toy Optimus Prime. Just standing there, doing nothing. And hopefully, I'll get the motor unit too. Probably this will actually go around my Christmas tree about this Christmas time, along with the Christmas train, so it would serve its purpose. Plus, it rolls pretty well. No issues, nothing. Look, I did a good job. This is just a B model. If I had any more, well, I need to have more parts in stock. Let's see. You've got a middle car. What I need to do is add the bellows in the middle, and then I'm done. Plus, the feature with removable roofs is in stock, but it's kind of complicated, so I'm just gonna leave. You see, when you go through each of the cars, you pass through this joint to get to the next car. So see, it's like the London Underground train, or the Lego. It's a pretty neat train. I love it. I love it with the way it is. I kept the original design perfectly from the tram. I took the DNA of the tram, which is this one. I bought it with my own pocket money, you know. This set, that set. Modified it a few days later. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we have this. Pretty cool, huh? Well, just to wrap this up, I'm going to be doing another video on my new cardboard Titanic. Yes, I made another cardboard Titanic. And you're probably wondering, why have I done it again? So for reference. Oh boy, it's going to be a long YouTubing career. For the next few days, now I've changed my my YouTube channel name from Peter Titanic Thompson to Peter the Arion. Yes, the Arion, the winged two-tailed cat. You know, what's pointless is that you're probably wondering, how am I supposed to get these cars apart? You see, these are put together with these things, and they can be easily be detached. And you can see right through the ends. Hang on, let me just... There we go. Okay, I got them apart now. I got them apart, look, see? Now they can roll independently. If you want to... They sound like... I want to show you something that really shocks me. Is that... Hello? Saying hello? Or is that camera pointing at me? Look at that. It's a bit cramped. It's a bit long. This is what you're facing. Absolutely not. I didn't bother to put the screen back in. I was too lazy. And this is the coupler. A simple joint. Oh, by the way, I had to take inspiration from... it has to be like small and compact. No biggie. This is the next car. Same thing. But if you can look all the way down... The next car is down there too. Let's see. You've got the passenger. What's really funny is that I kept the middle part of the design intact. So you got that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? For the fun, well, when I do the next car, which is going to look exactly like this, it's going to be a bit of a tough part because I have to get more of these. To make the train. It's going to be a rough ride if I can find more of them. But if I have more of those trains, I can probably make... oh yeah, by the way, it's a level 2 car. Oh yeah. Look at the pantograph. And everything. You see, this is the joint I was talking about. This is where the pantograph will sit in the middle, flush. So every time the train will turn, this middle part will move. And plus, the train will actually act like a real train. Moving along. You know, what's really funny is that it moves along quite well. Hang on, I'm going to put the front car back on. Just give me a sec. Put my phone. Okay. We just put this thingy on. I had to put this here to stop the train from roll off my bed. So, there you have it. The modified SAT 60423 modified into a train. You're welcome.